welcome guys. Welcome to another video of Moidan and FPL channel. This time we are going to discuss the game week 1 results as well as our potential captain picks, and we'll also discuss differential captains if any of you want to jump the queue. We've been getting a lot of response from many guys on Twitter, on Reddit, and on YouTube as to regarding our content, both positives and negatives, and we'd love to have more of your opinion. So, jumping straight right into the video, I'd start off with Krishnendu. He has got the lowest tally amongst us in our mini league. So, Krishnendu, whom are you thinking as a potential captain pick? Let's discuss the captain picks first, and then we'll come to the differential captain.
Yeah, so last game week 1 was a shocker for me.
Yeah.
So this game week I will be going with the surest pick Aubameyang because his fixture is also good and he was looking good in the matches.
And so, like last week also, you're going in for Aubameyang. Any specific reasons as to why Aubameyang?
Yeah, because Aubameyang last week was actually not he got a goal, but he was supposed to get an assist too.
Okay.
So I think this week he will get an assist. His fixture is also good.
Yeah.
And I found Arsenal keeping there is a probability of keeping clean sheet as well.
So you're expecting the +1 as well, right?
So +1 as well. So I'm hoping Aubameyang will extend his tally of goals this week.
We'll move to Ovirup. Ovirup, whom are you thinking of captaining this week?
Well, there are quite a few choices that I've considered.
Okay.
There is Bruno Fernandes, whose fixture is good.
Yeah.
He had a great season last year, at the end of the last year.
Okay.
Salah's fixture is a bit tricky here, Chelsea.
Okay.
So, but he scored a hat-trick, so you never know. He may again replicate it. But I think I would go with the same pick as Krishnendu did. That is Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. And he scored a goal last match. He should get another goal and an assist, but it was unfortunate that he didn't get it. And also the West Ham's defense is not so good.
Exactly.
We saw that Newcastle scored 2 goals against them. So I think Aubameyang will again be in the score sheet, and he is the surest pick for me.
Okay. So I'd also like to replicate both of your opinion as well. I also think that Aubameyang is going to be the highest captained player on FPL this week. I think mostly it's because down to like West Ham's defense and the negativity surrounding the club. I feel that West Ham are obviously shaky in defense, and David Moyes is under a lot of pressure. And Arsenal played outstanding on in the second half last game week against Fulham. So Aubameyang, I think there's not much to discuss. I think Aubameyang is the surest pick. So now the interesting part of our discussion. So coming to Ovirup again. So whom do you think would be the differential captain? Like if we consider a differential captain, as to you might suggest our viewers who would want to jump the queue maybe. So whom would you want to make a differential captain?
So I think Richarlison may be a good choice because I saw the last match between Everton and Spurs.
Okay.
And the likes of James Rodriguez, he provided almost 3 to 4 lovely crosses from the right hand side towards Richarlison. Richarlison could have easily scored at least 1 to 2 goals. His expected goals was quite high. I mean the highest among all of them, 0.94. But he didn't score. He could not find the net. I think, and the fixture is also easy. West Brom home. So attackingly, they have a good fixture, and I think the Everton team is on the up because of the addition of the 2 to 3 players and also Carlo Ancelotti's second season. So considering all these factors, I think Richarlison would be a pretty good
differential fixture. On to Krishnendu. Krishnendu, what do you think? Whom are you suggesting as a differential captain pick for our viewers? Krishnendu?
See, I think Leeds have a good fixture.
Okay.
And people are encouraged to find Leeds playing the way they played in the last match.
Okay.
One of their defender might be a good pick, a differential pick, like maybe Ayling or Dallas. They have those potential. So so Dallas has a significant number of ownership, like 5% for a defender of a promoted team is huge, I think.
Okay.
That to
Okay.
4.5. So Dallas can be a differential pick as a captain, or Ailing maybe.
That means you're banking on Leeds to keep a clean sheet. Should I
Yeah,
safe to
100%. I'm
assume
banking
that?
on Leeds to keep a clean sheet because, they have a they don't play with a talismanic system.
Yeah.
They have a system-based play plan. Okay,
Right.
and we have seen that against Liverpool. Liverpool got 2 penalties. Both are from the fault of a player from the Leeds, which
Yeah.
are not needed. One
Yeah.
was a handball,
Both are
not
new
needed.
signed as well. One was Rodrigo Moreno
And
and
both are new signed, exactly.
yeah. Yeah.
So,
You're
and
expecting
other
a
than
Leeds
those 2
defender.
goals, one goal was master class. The other Salah goal, that was
Yeah.
world class goal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so what I found, they have kept a pretty decent
Shape.
defensive
Organization.
plan
Yeah.
against the attack of Liverpool as well.
Okay. Okay.
And their wing backs are, I think, Ailing probably saved surely 2 to 3, 1 to 1 with Mane. Like
Okay.
Mane couldn't cross him to
Yeah.
get a shot at the goal. So
Okay.
I think they have a pretty good defensive line.
Okay.
And against Fulham, I can see them keeping a clean sheet. So
They have an assist potential as well.
like frequently. So they have a high chance of getting a
Assist as well.
assist as well. So I
Okay.
am seeing them as a 8-pointer, 9-pointer kindish
Okay.
match for them.
Okay. So, coming down to me, I would actually choose one from my team as well if I were to pick a captain, a differential captain this week, and I think it could be Harry Kane. I mean, Mourinho's team, they did not get any points last game week, and Spurs would be desperate to win. Like the first game week, and it's Southampton away, so it's a very, and Southampton actually conceded to Crystal Palace, who are like Spurs only. They are a very defensive and organized unit. So I would hope that Harry Kane would score and would be at least scoring or assisting. Well, and Mourinho, I think, looked out of sort. He doesn't know his best 11 right now. His front four is very static, but then again, it's a Mourinho team, so I would expect them to bounce back. Then my only motivation behind this is Spurs are a top 6 side anyway you take, so they would be wanting to bounce back, so they would have that incentive. So I think that's done for this video. Our little discussion is done for this video. Guys, let us know how you have found this video, and if you have any queries or if you have any suggestion, please do comment and like and share, subscribe as well.